Hi there, you're with Simon here at English Coach, and I'm here to talk to you today about judging others. This is a difficult thing for me to talk about because if I was being quite honest with you, I would say that I was very judgmental of other people and I pick up on other people's defects and like to speculate, why they are like that, why they are making those mistakes. And well, this is one of my defects. Perhaps other people should judge me for this, okay? But the purpose of today is to really think about what does judging others do for you, and what does judging others do uh, against you, or what does it take away from you? And the reason why I want to look at these things with you here today is that I feel it's something natural that most of us do, but when we are not paying too much attention, can get quite excessive. So often we're very quick to judge others, and like I said, it's kind of like an instinct. We observe something that we don't like or that we think is wrong, and then suddenly we think something or say something judgmental about that person. And we usually judge someone most critically or harshly when there is something perhaps wrong with ourselves. And this is interesting because it does remind me of that parable that Jesus talks about from the Bible about looking at the problem in your brother or your best friend and not seeing the problem in your own eyes, um, that there's something we're often looking at someone else critically because there is something inherently wrong with ourselves that we haven't tried to fix first. So the question is, why do we do that exactly? Why do we judge others so harshly? And I think the obvious is other people's defects are much harder to ignore, you know? As we are as superficial beings looking outward and not inward most of the time. We are looking at people basically all the time and judging them on how they appear and what kind of clothes they're wearing or behavior um, they're demonstrating. And so we are not paying so much attention to ourselves because it's harder to look inward. Sometimes it's painful to do a kind of inward reflection or inflection about our own behavior, about what we are doing. Okay. Now, the second point here is we are putting emphasis on others. We are putting emphasis on others. So the focus is going into other people and their habits and their appearances and their behavior and their life and their success or lack of it. And we're basically saying um, that there is something wrong there and it's outside of us. So actually what we're doing is, I guess, in maybe two ways, we are kind of trying to separate the emphasis on who should be improving or who should be, who is losing the race of who is the best in life, and kind of putting it on the other person and saying, you're kind of losing the race because of this and this and this, so that other people don't see how far behind we actually are in terms of our relationships or communication or financial lives or spiritual lives or professional lives or social lives. Um, and this can be quite interesting. So what do we get out of it? What are we getting from this experience? What is the benefit for us? I think the benefit is we do feel somehow better or somehow superior to others when we can point out their flaws and come from a point of a counselor or someone who's superior to them and telling them exactly what they're doing wrong. It makes us feel like we are some kind of master or teacher when no one is that on earth. There's no such thing as a Jedi. You know, the people that are, inverted commas, masters or sages or whatever, usually listen more than they speak. You know, so what does it cost us? What does it cost us to approach people with this kind of, oh, you know, I know what's better for you, and I see these things wrong with you, and well, basically what it does directly is it distances you from other people, and other people feel uncomfortable to be around you, and they feel like they either made to feel inferior, or they just don't like your attitude at all, and they do see through you, and they do see your defects, and they're just waiting for you to shut up, which maybe some of you are waiting for me to shut up right now. But I won't shut up because this is my video, okay, and I made this video about judgment, so stop judging me. But yeah, the idea here is that you can raise your awareness of how much you're judging others by being aware, or challenging yourself to stay awake while you're out on the street, or when you're with your friends, or when you're at work, and you are either having an internal dialogue, a conversation with yourself about that person, or you're actually approaching that person and being critical. Okay? So the idea of today is to wake up a little and just stop for a second and listen to your mind and listen to your voice. Make sure you're not judging others too much and distancing other people, when one of the best things about not judging is you seem to bring people in and not push people away. Okay? It's been a pleasure talking to you today. I hope that you like this video and subscribe, and I'd like to see you in the comment section posting something about judging people. It's fascinating to see the most hypocritical people, you know, myself included, judging others when obviously they have huge defects. Like, you know, where are the cartoons on my videos? Where are the graphics? You know, where is that dog music? The dog whistle music? Okay, thanks a lot. Bye.